Hello, my name is Robert Taylor. I am a 1964 graduate of Dardanelle High School. It's a privilege to be a part of this celebration honoring Lynn Cotton by the Sand Lizard Foundation. Everyone in Yale County knows Lynn Cotton. Heck, everyone in the state knows Lynn. But I have been fortunate to have had Lynn in my life as a friend for over 70 years. We all know about Lynn's involvement in community service and his commitment to veterans and youth groups and giving back to his community, doing the right thing. But you might not know he's always been that way. Lynn has been a part of my life, encouraging me to succeed. From sacking groceries at the S&A IGA store in Dardanelle, and Lynn always reminds me that he was the head sacker and I was the junior sacker. He was always a friend. Lynn encouraged me to attend college, although I really didn't think I wanted to do, but he finally got me to agree with one semester to see if I liked it. When I said yes, he immediately took me to the registrar's office at Arkansas Tech and registered me. Back in our teenage years, everyone had a nickname, including Lynn. There was Jers, Greasy, Goat, Coxie, Wickerbill, Cricket, and Spud. I'll let you figure out who he was. He was Spud. Lynn has served this nation honorably, serving in Vietnam as a combat veteran with the 4th Infantry Division. He's raised a family and given back to this community and continues to do so. With all Lynn has accomplished in our 70-plus years of friendship, I cannot wait to see what the next 70 years will bring us. Lynn, congratulations on receiving this honor. You have earned it, and I am blessed to call you friend.
So back in about 2000, I received a call from the athletic director, Larry Walker, asking me if I'd be interested in helping in the press box for the football games. And I said, sure, yeah, I'd love to do that. I think it was 2000. And I knew that Lynn had been the PA announcer and the voice of the Sand Lizards for years and years and years. But I had no idea of the depth of that position until I had an opportunity to walk into that crew and become a member of it. What I saw and what I discovered very quickly was a guy who had such a tremendous heart for kids. He's so obsessed with making sure that he's got a name for every number, because he wants to make sure that those young athletes are properly recognized if they carry the ball or if they make a tackle or if they do something good. He wants to make sure that their mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grandparents hear that name call. So before every game, he's reviewing the roster and he's making sure that he's got all the name pronunciations down to a T, so that he can give proper respect to student athletes when they do something good. And it became evident right away to me that a person that would pay this much attention to detail for a young student playing football on Monday night or Thursday night or Friday night must have his heart in the right place. And it won me over right away to an individual that was just truly dedicated, not only to kids in general, but especially to our student athletes in Dardanelle. I came to realize how dedicated he was in so many other areas. His involvement with the American Legion Boys State Program runs so deep, and he takes that so much to heart. We have people who will come to the press box from other towns and other schools just to say hi to Mr. Cotton, because he's had such an influence through that Boys State and Girls State program, and that just means so much, and again speaks to that tremendous commitment that they have to the next generation. And his involvement with Arkansas Tech has just been such a positive influence for Tech, and so many good things are coming from the things that he's been involved with there. I love working with Lynn. He's just such a fun guy to be around, and he's so committed to student athletes, and that makes it all worthwhile. And it truly reflects, in my mind, what the heart of someone like him what that heart and that genuine commitment brings to our town, to our community, and to our school. He's a great guy.
You know, when you talk about Lynn Cotton, the first word that comes to my mind is solid. I can't think of anyone around here is more solid than Lynn Cotton. He's a solid citizen, solid dad, solid family member, and he has always been so devoted to our community. In any work Lynn's been involved with, he's done an excellent job. He has supported the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. He supported Dardanelle itself. He's been an essential member of the Yale County Wildlife Association. But for me, the one thing that makes me more proud of Lynn than anything is he's always had a big heart for Arkansas Tech University, which my dad used to always say is our school. And basically for the people of Yale County, it is. Lynn had concerns with Arkansas Tech University even before he served on the Board of Trustees, because I was an employee there and he was constantly quizzing me about how things are going and what's the nature of Arkansas Tech University. Now that Lynn is on the Board of Trustees, I feel very confident that the values and the needs of us in Yale County are being served better than anyone else could properly represent us over there. So a great deal of appreciation for me goes to Lynn Cotton, not only for his service for my community, the school where my children, my grandchildren will go to, but also for the college, in which holds my heart dearly and where I had the best job I've ever had in my life. Thank you for your dedication, Lynn, and thank you for all that you've done for your friends and our community as a whole. Thank you.
Good evening. While I wish I could be home with you, I'm honored to pay tribute tonight as a fellow sand lizard to my dad, Lynn Cotton. Dad is a pillar of the Dardanelle community. Aside from a few years at U of A and later in Vietnam, he's lived his whole life here. He's dedicated his life to serving our community, from the health department to the Methodist Church to Little League, and of course, as the voice of sand lizard football for nearly 4 decades. Dad instilled in Sarah and me a love of country, a sense of community, a commitment to public service, and a deep appreciation for hard work, even if we didn't like it at the time. But he promises that he didn't mean all those things he said when we were working cattle. If not for the lessons I learned from my father and the example of service he set, who knows? I might not have followed his footsteps into the Army. And if I hadn't, my life would have turned out very differently, very much for the worse. And I suspect many of you could say something similar about my dad. He has touched so many lives over a lifetime in Dardanelle. I can think of no one more deserving of this honor tonight. Thank you for everything, Dad, and congratulations.